that's really where you helped get me out of my shell. I think that was the most important part, was not to be afraid.
What do you do, like professionally speaking?
I'm actually the head of a simulation and software team in a hydrogen company.
Your situation when we started working together?
I just gotten out of a really, really long relationship. I didn't really enjoy it as much, and I kind of just rushed into it in the first place. And I wanted to get to, into a new relationship where I could really be myself, where I could really find someone that just made me happy every day instead of just when she was in the mood. Someone who really fit to me as an individual.
How did the dating scene look like when you kind of got back to it?
Oh, God. So it had been about 6, 7 years since I had been dating. I was dating back in college, and so it was completely different. Honestly, I was completely lost. I went from kind of a massive city to what I call a small village. New city, new people, new friends. Trying to figure out the dating scene on top of that was a puzzle that I was not sure I could put together on my own.
Right now you are in a relationship.
Since the day I met her, you can ask all my friends. I say it every single day. Today is the best day ever, and I can't wait for tomorrow. We're having a great time together. We laugh all the time. Even on some of the worst days I've had so far, I still have somebody there who's just going to make me laugh. I don't have to tell her about anything. She's going to tell me her story about something crazy that went on today, and I'll laugh. Just being able to have that and know you can count on that every single day. So far, it's just been absolutely amazing.
How's life?
We've made some Italian pizza. We had our friends over, we did a board game night, but more than anything, we just talk about anything and everything. It doesn't have to be special in the moment, but it's just special because it's with her.
Obviously, you've been crushing it.
Oh, I think more than anything, it was a huge mental shift in who I am as a person and what I can become, and just, to put it bluntly, having a little bit of self-respect. Being able to talk it out with you, being able to say, hey, look, I'm struggling with this thought in my head right now. I'm having a tough time getting through it. And, you didn't try to sugarcoat it. You didn't try to beat around the bush. You'd say, this is the problem. These are your options. Here's how you might want to move through it. You were incredibly patient with me. Finding somebody, it doesn't just say, okay, I want somebody right now, and then that's here. It takes time. It takes work. It takes a lot of energy. I remember you had told me, oh, go out and talk to some girls. That was the mission. I think that mission took me a month, because every time I would panic, eventually it was just that first interaction that I was able to just see her smile in that moment when I did say, hey, by the way, I think it was like she had really nice earrings, like they were really unique earrings. And I mentioned, hey, those are some really unique earrings. They really frame your face. They look nice. The smile on her face, because she got a genuine compliment, and then as well as for me to have the confidence to go up there and to say it, knowing that it's okay to just go up and talk to people and say, hey, I think you're kind of interesting, and I'd like to get to know you a little bit better. I think that's really where you helped get me out of my shell. I think that was the most important part, was not to be afraid.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to support you and to guide you along this journey.
Thank you so much for all your help. Even the shooting session, that whole adventure for me, it made me feel beautiful. Honestly, like being part of a photo shoot, feeling that energy and then seeing the outcome at the end was like, okay, like we can work with this. A good friend of mine, he just asked me, hey, why do you think you are where you are now? And I think part of that was, a lot of self work, but another big one was, having, like I said, having you as part of the team. I really felt like you really made an effort, made it very clear from the beginning that this is a long-term journey. We're going to get there. Patience is important. It really helped settle me, ground me into something real. I think also just remembering that love is out there. You just have to, don't give up on it just yet.
Anything else that kind of like helped you go through this journey?
I have to thank my friends around me, especially one particular friend whose wedding I went to just recently. He really showed me that no matter where you are, no matter how bad you think today looks, there's always going to be somebody out there who loves you and who cares about you. No matter what, I'm still loved, I'm still cared for, I'm still wanted. And I think that's something that us men really struggle with because we're often told we're wanted just for what we can offer. One of the biggest things was starting to realize that, yeah, okay, I have a lot to offer in a physical sense, but more than anything, I think I have a lot to offer in terms of who I am as an individual. When I first reached out to you, I was actually honestly listening to what you were saying at the in that video, and that's when I was like, okay, if I'm already listening to this, then I'm ready to try to find somebody who's gonna make me happy today.
All right, so it's been 9 months since we shot the interview you just seen, and I have big news. Fabian is getting married. I received this message from him a few days ago. He proposed in Sicily, and she absolutely loved it. I am so excited about their future together. Let's go.